is time out for Can't Take the Heat, built by the Home Depot. Scoop, nice lead-in, but I will answer your question because I think there's a couple of ways that we can think about this whole Indiana conundrum.
Good word.
Let's start with, is Indiana just one of the best top 12 teams in the country? Because that's the question that you asked. Does Indiana deserve to be in that top 12 right now? I don't think that they do, based on what we saw today. Now, Ohio State, I think, could go on and win a national championship this year. I don't think there's any question about that. But
that's a great point.
Indiana has played 6 of the 7 worst teams in the conference. By the end of this season, they will have played one team in the top 5 of the Big Ten Conference. So I just don't think we're talking about schedule comparisons and where Indiana ranks amongst the Big Ten with Ohio State that's played 3 top 5 matchups already this season. I don't see it. I don't think that Indiana is one of the best 12 teams in the country right now, Matt.
One thing you and I said, Matt, as people who have played Madden before, that Indiana was a lot to make the college football playoff if they lost this game. However, if they got down by 21 and they had to pass the sticks, brother, you're not allowed to play the game anymore.
You got to go.
You got to go, Indiana. I love this story. We love underdog story. Nobody expected Indiana to be here. But look at how they were in the first half. 70 yards on the first drive. They came out hot. Got a 3-and-out for that Ohio State offense when they first got on the field. And it was a methodical drive. But then for the rest of the game, it was night-night. Ohio State said, that's enough, no more. And when I look at it, Ohio State, I got to give you credit. 3 phases. That's what it takes to win a football game. And I don't know if I should be sitting here trying to make excuses for Indiana, which I could if I want to, but I don't think they deserve it, Matt. And when you have other teams who have challenged themselves with the schedule, now granted, this isn't Indiana's fault that their schedule isn't as good.
Took care of business.
It's their fault. Their non-conference wasn't, though. I don't. That argument that like Indiana's they don't have control over their schedule. Now, I get Kurt's just getting in here, but like they do have control over part of their schedule.
They do. But no one, even Kurt, I don't think could have projected
that
in
his first year.
Successful in the first year. I mean, I know that. Hey, if you Google them, that's the facts. But big picture-wise, when clock hit 000 in this game, I was like, okay, moving on. Thank you, Indiana, for your service. It has been unbelievable to watch you. You have been super entertaining. You are well coached. You play hard. But I just don't know if you have enough Johnnies and Joes to really make a run for it in the college football playoff. That was at the end of the game. Now, the rest of the day happened today, and we saw a lot of questionable things happen, right? Including an Ole Miss game. So now I'm thinking, all right, Indiana, you have that second breath of life that I think because of the way the committee put you at the number 5 position.
Before they played this game.
Before they played this game, they still, I think, have that slim fighting chance. And, you know, the Big 12 being the disaster that it is today, that also helps them.
Ole Miss losing, that helps.
Ole Miss, the SEC, the Big 12.
Everybody collapsed today.
The ACC, we're pretty sure only one team. So I think Indiana still has, like, the littlest of life.
You lost on the perfect week. You lost on a week where a lot of other teams lost, and some other teams didn't necessarily look great in their wins. And